Okay, y'all, time to rock on the porch. Hey, it's Brain Muffin back with another beer review, and up today we have Sam Adams Porch Rocker. Now, some of you are going to say, wait a minute, old man, you already reviewed this beer. Yes, I did, several years ago. I do believe it was in a bottle. It was in the old house, so it was at least more like 3 years ago since we've been here. Not nearly. We have been here 2 years. And it's been 2.5 years since we left Cincinnati. This is a summer beer, so at the very earliest, it was 2021. So here we have it in a can. Now, I'm not going to remember what I thought about that beer. And I'm not going to remember to link it in the description. So you're just going to have to use your imagination. So this is what's interesting, what I've noticed about craft beer over the last several years, more and more cans. Some beers do well in cans, some do not. There was talk about having a line can and all that. I don't know, I forgot to turn off the ice maker. I don't know how well that's gone every time. Took the dogs out, let them out, gave them water, now they drink. Now, they're probably a little annoyed too, because after the last beer review I recorded, I did not give them cheese. We went outside. Checked on the chickens. I did not check the pool. This is this time of year. I'm doing a lot of cleaning with it. So the filter quite often needs to be backwashed and rinsed, which is why, I fill it really close to the top, although I technically overfilled it because yesterday I forgot I was filling the pool and did other stuff in the house, and my wife wasn't around to remind me. 3-ish hours later, oh my God. So anyway, the thing is now I have a bigger back porch to rock this beer on. And I might say, well, why don't you record? The problem again is that it's too light. See, now we get the lights from the kitchen. I don't know. It would be nice to review it out there, but it is warm. So anyway, thank you, Dozer, for getting water. We have a nice, obviously we've got it in the Samuel Adams glass. We've got a nice golden color. Look at that head, that is nice. Wow, I don't know what that aroma is. It reminds me of Fresca. I don't even know if that soft drink is around anymore. Yeah, lemon radler. That's why. See, sometimes it helps if you read the can. I know that rhymes with old man, but don't mean to. Now in Germany, my understanding is the radlers are usually a soft drink mixed with the beer. I don't know what soft drink they might have. Feels like it would be kind of a Sprite. So lager with natural flavors, and the L has, it's either different, the L is very faint. I don't know if it's worn off or what. Lemon puree added. I cannot believe that dog is still drinking. Are you drinking all of it, Dozer? You can keep drinking, because it doesn't matter that for 10 minutes I waited, and then as soon as I hit record, I'm gonna go drink the water. From what I remember of Fresca, it was a lemon lime flavored, but it had a more refreshing effervescence for me than Sprite did. Now, it's a soft drink I've probably not had since the early 80s. So 40 years. So, you might go, well, that's not what it tastes like at all, which is fair. So it's been a few decades. And like I said, I don't even know if they make it anymore. Because it probably would have been in Germany in 83, 84, the last time I had it. And because I don't remember having it after I came back. Plus, eventually I was drinking less and less soda back then too. What I discovered in high school when I was running 3 miles a day is if I had a soda within 3 to 4 hours of running, I don't know if it was carbonation or what, but my oxygen levels would be low and my times would be sometimes as much as 20% slower. I was recording, doing spreadsheets and all that. I know I'm a nerd. I get it. And I was keeping track. I knew someone who measured the track I was running around, so I knew exactly how long each lap was. And I was usually doing 3 to 3 1/3 miles. From what I remember, it was about 18 minutes a mile, 18 minutes for 3 miles, something like that. Every once in a while, I would just do a mile, and it was usually in the 5.5 or faster category. I don't think I ever got under 5.5, but anyway, it has nothing to do with the beer, and I'm just wasting time. And that was, again, 40 years ago. So, brewer Patriot, Samuel Adams. So, does it say anything else? We've brewed a golden Helles lager. Definitely have that. Helles meaning light, as in light in color. Combined with a fresh squeezed lemon taste that pairs well with any summer day. And I have to agree. And again, I know, look, I like a lot of the beers that I like from Stone, they don't make anymore. Old Guardian and IRS. Sorry, Greg. And, and I still wear the t-shirt when I do Stone Brewers. The problem with Stone around here is it's hard to find anything other than the Stone IPA. Everybody's got Stone IPA. Nobody has anything else. And I have visited Cincinnati. I have brought beers back. Almost none of them travel well. And that's probably my fault. So I will say this. I've had several radlers, several German radlers. Lemonade. It's not soft drinks. Lemonade and a Helles lager. Light lager. Light in color. See, golden, light. This is pretty good. It's extremely rare that I find Americans, and I don't know why. I have no clue. There's a lot of German heritage in America, in various parts of America. But the craft brewers, well, I mean, the mega brewers don't do lagers anywhere close to correctly. Sorry, and this is very, very fizzy. The craft brewers tend to screw it up in a different way. But that is pretty good. That is like a solid, you talk about lawnmower beer, that's your lawnmower beer. What is the alcohol in this? 4%? 4.5%. Because it has enough lemon to give you a citrusy, refreshing drink without being watered down. This is not PBR or, Milwaukee's Best or any of that other absolute garbage that they call beer in this country. I don't understand how. Now, look, I have recently, within the last, year or so, understood that Adolphus Busch, when he started Budweiser, thought it was garbage. It was almost like a joke to him. He drank wine and other stuff. I forget. It wasn't schlock. I forget what he called his beer, but it was basically, it was almost, my interpretation was, if anybody buys this crap, it's on them, not me, kind of thing. He never meant for it to be good. Despite all of the nonsense people told me over the years. I mean, I've even exchanged emails with brewers at Budweiser 20 some odd years ago. And I understand the American 6-row barley did not have enough starch and they had to use rice, and I get it. I understand all that historical context. But recently I've discovered that Adolphus was never really into his beer that much. And so that just kind of goes on the whole thing. Nowadays we have American 2-row, which is awesome. So I want to say 4.5. I'm not a big Radler fan, okay? So take this with a grain of salt. But this is definitely a 4.5 out of 5. Sam Adams, I'm kind of on the fence. There's certain beers I love of theirs, and certain beers I'm like, why did they bother? The Boston Lager is one of them, the one the flagship beer, the Vienna Lager that I piss and moan about, or bitch and moan. I don't care what you want to say. All the time. The Sam Adams Light, which I don't know if they make anymore, which I actually liked. In fact, years ago, I reviewed Sam Adams. People are like, why don't you do the Sam Adams Boston Lager, the Boston Lager, the Boston Lager? So, and I wish I still had the stock ale. There's a lot of stuff in the 90s that no longer is around. So I reviewed it, and I'm like, it's crap. People said, hey, it's been changed. You need to try it again. I don't know, 2 or 3 years later, I did it again. I went, it's still crap. Negro Modelo, even though it has corn malt in it and you can taste it, is a better Vienna lager than Boston lager. And it pains me to say that, but it is. And it works very well with spicy Mexican food. However, almost everything else they make, with the exception of Noble Pills, is really good. And this is really good. And I'm not a Rattler fan. So if you love Rattlers, let me know. Is 4.5 being overly conscious because I've been recording too many of these? And Nanik, no one will know who in the heck you are, but if you watch this, you'll know. You said do this one next, so I'm doing this one next, and I'm on to 11 minutes, which is way, way too long. But this is good. I could definitely see drink, and I think I have one more can. I've got to mow this week. Maybe even before the weekend. We're not supposed to get rain all week, and I think Thursday might be a perfect time. So I'll try it after that. But this, so clear. And here's what I'll say. The Sam Adams glass with the laser holes in the bottom, it is perfect. It really is perfect. So, you know, as much as it pains me to say, Mr. Cook, you've got a great idea here, because Greg is at Stone, and I forget his name. Jim Cook, right? It's literally on the can. You do know your glassware, my friend, and although you're not my friend because I've never met you, but and you own Dogfish Head and others, and who knows? Maybe you are the rescue for the American craft beer industry. I don't know, but that would be beyond ironic. Thank you very much for stopping by. Thanks for clicking like and subscribing. Thanks for clicking that bell notification wherever they hide it this time. And I know I've had people ask me, how come I got unsubscribed from your channel? I don't know. I personally have been unsubscribed from various channels. In fact, one of them I resubscribed. I unsubscribed on purpose. This was about a week ago. Resubscribed, clicked the bell notification. This guy goes live every Sunday, and every time without fail, I don't get a notification until he ends his live stream. And I absolutely want to be on his live stream. It's not fully consistent when he's on live on Sunday, but every single time I do not get a notification, even if I'm logged in, until he's done. And I don't understand. So I'm just going to have to check. I am trying hard to do 420, not every day. It's looking like 2 days a week on beer reviews, 1 day a week on supplement reviews. But, the move, it's just been crazy the last 3 years, and it's sort of calming down enough. I'm trying to be more consistent. Thank you very much for being so patient, and we'll see you later. Goodbye.